Hello and welcome to our channel. If you are a returning viewer, welcome back. And if you're new here, please give us a like and show us support by subscribing to our channel. Thank you so much. Now, without further ado, let's get into the video. When it comes to finances, most teenagers are pretty clueless. If you're a young person who wants to learn how to manage your money and make sound financial decisions, the tips below can help. Start saving young. If you are a teenager, there is no time like the present to start saving for your future. You may not know exactly what you want to do when you grow up yet, but saving early is important because it will help you build good financial habits and get your feet wet with investing. If possible, save up 5% of your income, but at least try to set aside something every month so that it becomes second nature by the time you're an adult. Start investing now. Being able to invest at a young age allows investors to grow their money over time without having to worry about inflation eating away at their returns or other factors impacting their returns on investment or ROI. It also means that they won't have as many years of compounding interest working in their favor later on down the road when they may be looking for higher yields from investments such as stocks or bonds. Invest your money. Investing is important for your future. It's not something you can afford to ignore, even if it seems like a scary and confusing world. When you invest in the stock market, you are helping yourself build wealth over time. You aren't guaranteed to see immediate results, and often there are no results at all. But investing will ensure that your money grows over time, even if it's just by a small amount each year. Investing can be tricky, especially as a teenager, so it's best to get help from an expert or professional who knows what they're doing before making any investments on your own. There are many different types of investments out there: stocks, bonds, mutual funds, and more. Each has its own advantages and disadvantages, depending on how much risk you are willing or able to take on when putting money into them. Keep your insurance policy current. One of the best ways to protect yourself against financial disaster is to stay on top of your insurance. If you have a car, homeowners or a renter's policy or health plan, it's important to keep those in place so that they are ready when you need them. One of the biggest mistakes teens make with their insurance policies is canceling them once they no longer need them or when it's time for their annual renewal fee. It might seem like saving $10 by not paying an extra $100 for coverage isn't worth it. But if something does happen and you don't have coverage, that will cost much more than $100. Get a part-time job to fund the things you want. You can start by getting a part-time job. This will help you learn how to manage money and save for the things you want. You will also learn that it's possible to buy expensive things without having a lot of money, but this requires planning and patience. When you are young, your parents probably won't let you work after school because they want to spend time with you. However, working during the summer or on weekends is often allowed if it's not too intense, like an after-school job. Working part-time at a store or restaurant while going to school may be easier than getting another kind of job because many employers are willing to hire high school students who don't have any experience in their industry yet. Spend wisely. When you have a job, you may be tempted to spend all of your money on things that are unnecessary and frivolous. However, the best way to invest in yourself is by spending money on things that are important to you. For example, if you love reading books but don't have enough cash for all the books you want to read, consider buying only 1 or 2 new books each month until your collection grows large enough for you to be happy with it. Or if family vacations are important to your happiness, but being able then becomes more critical than taking time off from work so that we can see our loved ones, consider doing something else during those times instead, like cooking meals together, and using them as bonding opportunities with friends who live nearby instead of traveling long distances away from home. Choose the right school. The first thing you should consider is the cost of the school. Some schools charge more than others, and this can mean that you will have to pay more to attend them. If you are planning on going into a profession that requires only a high school diploma at some point in your life, then it may be best for you to choose a college or a university with lower tuition costs because it won't take as long for you to earn your degree. You should also consider whether there are any scholarships available at the school whose curriculum would suit your needs best. If possible, try looking into financial aid policies offered by various institutions before making your final decision regarding where and how much money they might help pay towards tuition costs or other expenses. For example, a university might offer scholarships while another one doesn't provide any funding whatsoever through external sources such as grants, scholarships, but instead offers its own form of aid called grants or scholarships, which basically means that all students receive these awards regardless if they were awarded externally or internally by their respective institutions themselves, therefore making them ineligible for outside financial assistance from outside sources such as government agencies such as Sallie Mae and others. Seek financial advice. A financial advisor is a professional who can help you make good financial decisions when it comes to saving, investing, and retirement. They can also help you plan for the future so that you have enough money when you need it the most. You can find a financial advisor by asking friends, family members, or colleagues if they know of someone they trust and would recommend helping you get started with your finances. If they don't know anyone in particular, or if there's no one in their network who specializes in helping young people finance their everyday lives and long-term futures, then try searching online for financial advisors near me. Be in it for the long term. The most important thing to remember is that saving for the long term doesn't mean you can't enjoy yourself today. In fact, if anything, it's the opposite. You want to be saving so much money that you can afford to do things like travel or buy things on sale without feeling guilty or worrying about debt. You will probably find it easier to save if you set up a regular withdrawal from your checking account and put that money into another one with a different bank account number. This way, when people ask how much you have in the bank, all they will see is a lot, which might inspire them to get their own savings started as well. If this sounds too complicated at first, don't worry. Just keep putting your money where it belongs, in a savings account, and something else will come along soon. That was today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it and that you learned something interesting. Comment down below what you liked the most about this video and suggest any topics that you would like to hear about in future videos. To show us support, please give us a like and subscribe to our channel, and I will see you in the next video.